And the jet dash comes in, and the chaos is now going to begin. Dart comes through, maybe able to get one through the smoke. As Sick able to grab two there with the Molotov and the Frenzy here. Just a reminder, still in the old meta, and now it's down to a 3 versus 3.
Sick. Okay, push through the cyber cage. Make noise as you do, that's fine. No fear. Fifo's going to be up on top of the boxes, though, and is able to dispatch him. And a 2v2. Mind you, we're in the post plant here, so Sentinels do need to get a wiggle on. Fifo playing from logs. BCJ can play off him there. We're left in a 1v1. There's so little health left for Fifo there, so Zombs is able to swing on through.
Setup as they still have the Cypher chips and Sick, who's been the man of the match so far, with a lot of damage, who's going to take down one early and is still in a position to do some damage.
I mean, of all things, a tripwire? Really? That's how your ship gets scuttled? Six able to find himself three, and he was tempted. He wanted himself the Vandal, and that just oozes confidence there as BCJ has to make something happen here. And he's watching this lower push here. Something tells me, I mean, it feels like Sentinels have a really good read on what XSET are going for right now, or XSET are having trouble surprising them. Sinatra, okay, swings around the corners, only able to find the one kill, and this puts XSET in a player advantage for the time being. Dapper is spotted on the high ground. BCJ puts that spike down. The cyber cage also deployed. Dapper is contemplating play together, give a free trade essentially here.
Massive kill from Sick right there, and it's unfortunate that XSET wasn't ready to trade that kill together. Now it's 2v2.
You're kidding me. Okay, BCJ in a 1v1 now. You can hear the klaxoning starting to hasten. So Dapper knows that, you know, BCJ's been able to find a fairly comfortable post-plant scenario. Dapper doesn't need neural theft to know where his opponent is. And oh, okay, that's a shoulder peek there. Now we're just going to see BCJ head for the hills. This is cue the Benny Hill theme music here, because Dapper is going to be denied what he so sorely desires. The frag on BCJ, the round is over, and Dapper still wants to try and get a gun out of the hands. He will at least have that.
4 versus 4 here, and they have some info, but I love the play by Fifo there just to be able to get close and take down someone for the numbers, alleviate the pressure a little bit on this post plant. Kind of dodge, dodge the owl a little bit there.
Into hell. Find Fifo, sends him there himself. This is dangerous for XSET. Oh, I cannot believe it. Bjor now has to do it all, and Dapper.
You said in terms of their hits, so I wouldn't be surprised yet. We're going to see Silva kind of starting to lean towards spawn in case they need to rotate, but a big double kill there by XSET, and now they're taking the bomb site. Their first probably clean advantage heading into a bomb site, 4v3.
He's going to be playing from connector, so this will have to be a quick hit now, maybe sort of a dash across. Oh, I don't think Aaron was ready for that, but Pure is still sat in the corner. 2v2 though, as Sentinels trade up in numbers, and the Blade Storm is out. Oh dear, Pure nailed to the wall. Another for Shazam, as the Sentinels try and put something together short-handed onto one of these bomb sites. Sinatra, okay, uncharacteristic miss. Pure there gets a stay of execution, and even the kill. Zombs also. Okay, Stinger Nation up in the chat. Sick now. In the 1v3. Okay, well, I mean, this is going to be a tough one now. There's really no one presenting themselves as options for him, and Pure
for a second
with this thing. Yeah.
Maybe it's because they have the double trips on C right now. They just feel really cozy.
That's
Shazam though, staying confident. Look at how he plays against riflers. He knows no matter like the position, he has the dash, he can get away, and he's comfortable just continually holding these angles, and they know it.
Okay, so nice job by we did there. At least a straight jump, shoulder pick the corner, force the shot. Still a player disadvantage for XSET, but now a glimmer of hope. Look where Sick is. He's in a backstab position, and we did. No way he was going to be ready for that. Aaron now. I've seen him win the biggest trophy of my life. I've never seen a bigger trophy than the one he won in Crossfire, but he's about to walk into one here. They have to shoulder pick every opportunity. Aaron, okay, getting aggressive. Showstopper in hand. Use the satchel charge. Doesn't find a kill, but I mean, okay, there was no way that Sinatra was ready for that. Good bit of aggression, good burst here from XSET.
I know exactly where.
Shazam, yeah, in a good position to catch
Sick
Pure there.
survives too on that drop there, and now he's in a good position backside. They're forced into the corners here, and they have to win a fight. Shazam, those smokes are so smart to throw them so you can see the feet.
The one-way, he just puts together these one-ways in a 2v2 situation.
Such a good position where are they going to counter spam along the wall? Oh man, he gets caught in the open. with his pants down there. If the smoke lasted a little longer, maybe it works to his favor. But now Pure dashed in and just looking so good with those knives on the entry. Finally, a early round advantage for XSET here, Mitch.
And if you're XSET right now, you need to consider this a 1 round. You need to lock this up. There is no reason to give any ground to Sentinels unnecessarily, but Zombs is able to take a tentative step onto the site. That's all, though. Appa's playing with a judge. He is not equipped to deal with this sneak through garage. Sig eventually sort of whirls around and realizes that he's allowed the cat to get amongst the pigeons, so to speak. You just give Dapper a kill! Oh no, they didn't know he'd be there, sat with the judge. It's almost unlosable. So now Dapper gets an upgrade on weapon, by the way, and not to mention the Cypher ultimate to give all that information. Now, XSET are down a player. They've got to go big.
Yeah, that started out as what looked like a good push there. Garage versus Sick, just holding a solid off angle. Yeah, Sentinels just a solid game plan all around. Shazam just taking advantage of the frenzy with the running right there. And another just early round opening. It's just like, I don't want to cop out and say it's just patch, but there's definitely something to be said about these pistols.
It is Tokyo drift around in corners ripping people's heads off. It's okay to say.
Okay. I got the pass then because that's a 5v2. It seems kind of corny, right? Like we're just watching just slide this.
Okay, yep, well, there you have Undermanned, rather. But look at this, they wrap around. Oh!
Or flash.
Oh, God, it's like a horror film.
One enemy remaining.
Sick, just clean. I mean, I know this is, you know, against Stingers, but this is a little bit more exciting than your average anti-eco because the team you have to force up actually have decent weaponry, but yeah, I guess I don't expect it from the rest of this roster. But,
oh, man.
I mean, then you get marshaled sometimes. Mum spaghetti and everything.
One enemy remaining.
So is this going to be on Twitter later, or are we going to see the discussion? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just can't wait for someone to tweet something like, it's like a subtweet, right, about people not taking their game seriously, right? That hurts. That hurts so badly. There's the backstab attempt there. Pure is shut down. This also puts like a really strong post-plant position in play now for Sentinels, who already have the flank tripwired. Dapper's just going to rotate here through garage. And this is all but over. And it's Fury as well. Why not? Aaron trying. VCJ. The 1 versus 4. With the Odin as well. Again, going to try and trade some of that disrespect back, but in the end, Sentinels do it like no other. Going to be the A side open for Sentinels. Dapper tentatively makes his way up A ramp, and I don't know what he did. Doesn't quite know where to look, and he loses out. Dapper, just a little bit of health left, and the post plant is on. It's a 4v4. Dapper's just going to sit in smoke for the time being, and frenzies can get to work.
Oh, didn't quite get in the smoke there. Even it up here. But Sinatra actually finally gonna get the kill, but too little, too late for XSET here. Swifo is too deep outside the bomb, and he's just gonna go for the save here, get the ghost.
He's got nothing to work with, right? None of his utility except for the fault line. Ghost in hand, not exactly a brawler's kind of weapon, and Sinatra absolutely makes off like a bandit in that round.
This map has the step across from the flash is gonna also come in. He might be able to get a second one versus Sick, and he does. That's such a clean exit and entry.
As you know, there's okay, so he doesn't pick that. So BCJ has to see this. Okay, and he does. I mean, BCJ gets another one here in the round. That shrouded step play in B main, backed up by the flashpoint early, is just such a nice little 2-piece. And this is when we talk about XSET. Who, you know, we said they don't play individualistically, right? They play as a group. They don't really like the lurks play style. Something like that, very simple. It's a buddy system in B, created opportunity. It's similar to like a jet, flash, and dash kind of situation. And Sentinels do get to move on to the B side here, but again, they're in a 2v5 and they're up against the wall.
I have retrieved the spike.
No plant, no time. Twifo, no worries. That'll be the first round on the board here for XSET.
It's the last kind of line of defense here. Hopefully he can wrap around, get a kill, and delay for his teammates to rotate in here. And not able to. Sinatra with the stinger. Mid-range wins a fight versus a Phantom. Nothing more tilting during this patch than losing those fights.
Egregious considering both of the kills for Sentinels have come off the back of those stingers. Twifo now needs to break down the wall. The time for subtlety seems to be over. We have a 3v3 with Sentinels in the post plant. They have good coverage over the site. Zombs at long range gets rid of VCJ, and it's just stingers all the time. Sinatra is extremely stunned up there. Looks like he got hit with a flashpoint as well.
One enemy remaining.
Turret deploy, but Sinatra drops down on top of Twifo now. Showstopper should end the round, or it could end the round. Sinatra doesn't need anything fancy. Subtle as a sledgehammer, the Sentinels' way, and they'll get another one on the board.
Still probably, honestly, it doesn't look like it, but it might be an offense advantage here.
Well, yeah, still doesn't know what's happening in mid. Like, I don't think XSET have enough information about what Sentinels are doing.
Never mind.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have Pure at the B site still. They're not ready for this at all. And now Sentinels descend. They starve XSET of that information, right? doesn't feel confident peeking down or pushing down mid. So now XSET are in a 2v4.
Yeah, I kind of saw that happening for a second. I wasn't sure if the defense was a little bit more composed, they could have had it, but that's why I said it still looked offense friendly right there with the way they were positioned heaven and ready to scale. Sick and the rest of the boys and Sentinels just need to do the basics here and make sure they close this out here, set up some crossfires and be ready.
Napper uncharacteristically slow on the trigger finger there. Doesn't matter too much as it's just we did. We don't. Sit out. Sinatra gets 4 in the round. I mean, he's in Saving Private Ryan.
A rude awakening potentially.
Yeah. Oh! Yep. Well,
I'm glad there's no blood setting.
Yes, that's right. I'd be telling people to avert their eyes in anticipation of that. We're in a 3v3. BCJ gets to upgrade. I don't know why he does. I mean, he's getting the job done just fine with the Bucky. Okay, he's a lockdown here in the post plant, so Shazam has to hotfoot his way over towards heaven. Zombs runs headlong into BCJ with his 3rd kill of the round. Down to 20 HP, but still in position to cause a lot of problems. But Sick is ready. And now it is just up to Aaron, 21 HP and a stinger. He gets the drop on Sick. Potentially a winning position, but it's such a strong spot for Shazam to be playing from, and he has a proper weapon. Bothered. Pure has to find something big here. Again, he's being called on to provide a big moment for the 2nd consecutive round. Aaron gets Sinatra, but Sick's able to respond very quickly, and Pure, he gets nothing yet. The blades out in XSET. They're bringing all the big boy toys to the fight, but they're all getting thrown out the pram now. It's just weeded in a 1v3, and just Bucky things, I guess, but 22 HP is not going to be enough to get him there.
That shotgun is insane. The difference here is XSET has full mid control. I love their reaction here to stay aggressive and not lose confidence, but Shazam is so good at finding kills against riflers, especially ones that want to get info. He's not scared to stand in the open and hold these angles. And now Zombs. Did he stick it? Yep, he's back at the site now. We get the res, and it's a comfortable 5 versus 3 where they have the bomb site fully covered.
Dapper doesn't need to do anything crazy here. He can just hold this angle. I mean, A-Heaven is dangerous enough as it is. And, well, I mean, if Dapper didn't have it, Shazam probably would have. The trade is finally there. Pure is going to make his way from A-Heaven now, and that's the operator taken out of the hands of the Jet, but the Sentinels still boast the better numbers. And Twifo may have a lot of utility, but his position is very well known. He just has to go for a gigantic clutch. Sprays that corner down, as he's aware that, well, I mean, they know where I am anyway, so I might as well try and get the drop on someone. Wall in the way. Tripwire also present, and Sinatra again just waits. No reason for Sentinels to rush. Sinatra drops on him. What is yet to find a definitive answer to what Sentinels are bringing? That probably has something to do with the fact that it's different every round. Sentinels playing with some real instinct here. Sinatra tries to follow up the kill. Twifo falls back and is also assisted by We Did there. Sentinels fall into the trap hook, line, and sinker.
How does that work on the ropes right there? Twifo, great double kill there. Shazam trying to pick them out of midair there, not gonna do it, and it's down just to Sick alone. Looks like he'll probably be able to find, well, maybe 1 kill here. See?
That'll be
26 seconds
health.
still.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, when you have low HP, playing those headshot angles are really solid because then you're fair regardless, right? It doesn't matter if you have 5 HP or 100, you're shooting heads. So he's trying to get a quick frag.
So B main, maybe not much of an option for Sentinels. It's just as well that they have this mid control. Maybe they're waiting on Dapper to find something. You can see he's actually starting to probe and lurk a little bit more towards that A side of the map. Six presents his head as an option, and BCJ gladly takes it. The trade is there for Sinatra, but Sentinels are down to 3 players. They have mid. That's about it.
Nice little shot there.
All right, Sinatra. Show us the footwork.
Sinatra.
I mean,
I like that jiggle peek.
if there's any gun barrel that's going to give you away, it's probably that one. Soms gets rid of BCJ, but yeah, now Sentinels are sort of having to play around the extremities of their Viper's pit, and that's tough. Twifo catches Zombs out, and Shazam has a Blade Storm here, but might not be inclined to expend that. Okay, now in a 1v1 situation, there's 12 seconds left in the round, but Shazam has to plunge towards the site. Gives it a tickle. We did just a little too canny to get caught out by that. Wait a minute. The XSET hold on A is only at the extremities. They're not on the site at all. We did again. Gets called up to do the dirty work for XSET, but he gets hit with a paranoia and then he gets put to bed. Dapper wants to go in towards screens here. Aaron can't really see anything. He's just going to try and dissuade this bomb plant here, the spike plant, with a lockdown. Oh, okay, in the corner. Looks like a high school disco now.
Everyone's holding hands over in the corner there.
Oh my, that is dirty!
That is such a sick breach clear right there. I thought this was going to be over after Aaron missed the initial opportunity for them when they're falling out heaven. He didn't get those kills, but then the beautiful free as Cypher has pushed through B main and given everything but B main to them right now. Sick. Gonna get caught off guard here, does some damage, and no Sage on the offense here as they won't have the heal, but they do have the man advantage.
I mean, when I said XSET play together, I didn't necessarily mean they'd literally become Voltron, like one unit that just moves, but it works well. They get through the wall, they get onto the site, and Sentinels already down to just the 3 players to work with here. And good luck to them, is what I have to say. VCT will get the spike down. See what Sinatra gets done here. Paint Shell's obviously incredibly potent on pistol rounds like this, and the shoulder peek from Aaron is primo.
Great numbers. Sentinels, boys, zombs in particular, are going to have to do something special here to win the round right now as he's wrapping around the site, doesn't know these guys are close behind the boxes, and is immediately just going to get taken out there. Stay in the bomb site and frag out here. Depending on his angles here and how they peek, he's able to maybe get a couple frags. It's one, and ooh, Shazam finds his way around the Viper ball there very smartly, and now it's a 3 versus 2 for Sentinels here as they're actually able to lock down a defense. Back to a 2 versus 2.
There's no spike plant yet.
No spike plant yet, as it's still sitting in the middle of the open here, and Sinatra staying aggressive. I love that. Immediately taking ground from them.
XSET are taking their time here. They've got designs on the B side by the looks of things. Sick, there he goes. He gets to spring forth. He's able to heal himself up, but he didn't have any armor left, and Sinatra actually lost out. So it's trade 2 for 2 in mid. Here comes a rolling thunder. That is aimed towards mid and mail room, but somehow Shazam gets out.
Yeah, it doesn't really get them much. It gets them a little bit of space as they're going through heaven, but Sentinels is aware this is Dapper's in a great position to get 1 and potentially 2 here. Does enough damage and delays long enough for Zombs Nation to be able to come in and get another frag. Thwifo in the 1v2 here. There's some potential to win this, but the bomb's in such an awkward position that he's got to climb elevation either via the stairs and ladder, and they're going to be able to watch both quite easily from heaven.
Thwifo will likely get 2 1 versus 1s. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good thing because he's going to be running headlong into a close angle stinger. He wins that one out. Takes pretty limited damage as a matter of fact. And now with the fault line, wants to push in. Shazam, not bothered though. The headshot rings true. The Phantom is more pure with the knives out. No connection early on. Tries to get up close to Sinatra, but is shut down. Sick has the off angle. The emphasis on mid for XSET here seems misguided because, again, just in the same way as the last round, Sentinels have it locked down. XSET we're hoping to find something there, maybe, you know, do a half sort of default with a bit of a forced buy. But Aaron knocks the wall out. And getting out of this position is very difficult.
Yeah, and he's got some support in the form of Shazam right now, and without having a smoke spawn, that's just going to keep happening, and they're just giving him these opening kills. And as much as the Killjoy ult's going to help, it might be too little too late here, unless Pure, I actually like this play here. It might be tough for him to get a kill, but he just needs to find some kind of advantage because they have the site, but the site's not good enough when you don't have enough numbers.
Yo!
Oh, wow. What an awesome rocket jump there with the ult, but Pure able to take 2 and even enough, and the dash is close, but not quite enough here, and Sick able to close out the last 2 kills there.
Coming to this round with in terms of ultimates.
Yeah, and again, Shazam in a spawn position, so if they're not careful, they're going to run into the operator here. But Sentinels just has so much in the form of abilities that ults. And look at Sick with his res saying, listen, I'm just going to play aggressive. And if he doesn't know, but if he went through right now, he would probably get some free kills.
In towards A Heaven. That's where XSET are trying to go. 1 left. It's just Pure against the world. And there's a Resurrect available for Sentinels here. This seems like a truly inexorable situation. The spike is down towards A long. And Pure will make his way, looking rather dejected, down A ramp. Really hard to get information about where Sentinels are now as the smoke's cleared after that previous engagement. But the same can be said of Sentinels. They don't quite know where Pure is right now, until now. Shazam sets up a one-way, just throws that cheeky cloudburst, and that will be it. Sentinels, once again, handily dispatch XSET, knocking them out of challenges 2